FBI Miami team have just released new details and photos on the suspects and the shooting of the Migos rapper. Let's take a look at the pictures we're getting. Agents say a big group of people assaulted Offset when one of the suspects pulled out a gun and shot him. You can actually see two of the suspects in the photos right here on your screen. This particular photo, you can see the confrontation agents say led up to the shooting. And here's a closer look at the moments leading up. Agents say after one of the suspects opened fire, they tried to remove his watch but did not end up taking it. The suspects took off in two Chevrolet SUVs. One of them is a gray Chevy Tahoe. And here's a look at both SUVs. The other is a black Suburban. Agents say the driver in the Suburban headed toward Hollywood while the Tahoe went to Miami. Shooting happened in the valet area of the
Offset and Lil Tjay are now at the center of a situation the internet is spiraling over because word on the street is the FBI has allegedly stepped in, and fans believe this just took everything to a whole new level. Because what started as scattered rumors about an incident connected to a casino has now, according to what people are saying, escalated into something much bigger. We're talking alleged investigations, missing footage, and even supposed getaway car photos circulating online. And that's when things stopped feeling like regular celebrity drama and started feeling serious. Now let's be clear, nothing has been fully confirmed in detail, and a lot of this is based on what's being reported, speculated, and shared across social media. But that hasn't slowed anything down. If anything, it's made the conversation louder, because once the words FBI involved entered the chat, the entire tone shifted. Fans immediately started asking what could have happened behind the scenes for things to allegedly reach that level, and more importantly, what aren't we being told? But what fans notice next is where things really get interesting, because one of the biggest talking points isn't just the alleged investigation, it's the missing footage. According to circulating claims, the casino clip that could supposedly show key moments from the incident is no longer available. People are saying it was deleted, removed, or somehow disappeared. And that detail, that's what sent the internet into full detective mode. Because now it's not just about what allegedly happened, it's about what can't be seen. And in today's digital world, missing footage always raises questions. Fans are asking, was it intentional, was it routine, or is this just another example of how quickly misinformation can spiral when there's no clear evidence? And just like that, the narrative split into multiple directions. Some people believe this suggests there's more going on behind the scenes than the public knows. Others think it's being exaggerated, pointing out that not every missing clip automatically means something deeper. But the best moments don't end there, because look at what happened next. Images allegedly connected to a getaway car started making rounds online, and that's when the speculation went into overdrive. Because now, instead of just talking about an incident, people are analyzing visuals, zooming in, comparing angles, trying to piece together a timeline that hasn't been officially confirmed. And once fans start doing that, the story takes on a life of its own. Because now everyone feels like they're part of the investigation, everyone has a theory, everyone has an opinion, and everyone is trying to connect dots that may or may not actually be connected. That's the power and the chaos of the internet. But what fans notice next is where things really get interesting, because the connection between Offset and Lil Tjay is what's keeping this. Because even though both names are being mentioned in the same conversation, people are trying to figure out exactly how they're linked in this situation. Was this coincidence? Was this proximity? Or is there something deeper that hasn't been revealed yet? Again, no clear answers, just layers of speculation building on top of each other. And that's where the industry machinery starts doing its thing. Because moments like this don't just stay contained, they expand. They pull in past headlines, past situations, past narratives. And suddenly, everything connected to both artists starts getting re-examined. Old clips resurface, old interviews get replayed, and fans start building a bigger picture based on pieces that weren't originally meant to fit together. That's how fast things escalate. But here's where things get even more complex. Because while the internet is busy analyzing every detail, there's still a noticeable lack of direct, detailed statements from the people involved. And that silence, it's loud. Because in situations like this, silence doesn't calm speculation, it fuels it. It creates space for theories to grow without limits. Some people are saying the lack of clarity means something major is happening behind the scenes. Others argue that staying quiet is the smartest move when things are this chaotic. And honestly, both perspectives make sense. Because when a situation reaches this level of attention, every word matters. Every statement can shift the narrative. And sometimes saying nothing becomes the strategy. But that doesn't stop the public. Because the public is still watching, still refreshing, still waiting, trying to figure out what's real and what's just noise. And that's the core of this entire moment, uncertainty. Because right now, there's no single version of the story that everyone agrees on. There are multiple, conflicting, evolving, and each one is being pushed by different corners of the internet. Some believe this is a serious situation that's only just beginning to unfold. Others think it's being amplified beyond reality, driven by speculation and the speed of social media. And then there are those who think the truth is somewhere in the middle, something real but not exactly how it's being presented online. And that gray area, that's where stories like this live the longest. Because without confirmation, there's no closure. Without closure, there's no end to the conversation. And when you combine that with names like Offset and Lil Tjay, the attention doesn't just stay, it grows. Because both artists carry influence, visibility, and a history that keeps fans invested in everything connected to them. So now, every update, real or rumored, feels important. Every new detail feels like a breakthrough, even when it might not be. And that's the reality of how these situations play out in real time. So now the question becomes, is this a serious situation that's still unfolding behind the scenes? Or is this another case of the internet building a narrative faster than the facts can catch up? Because depending on how this develops, this could either turn into a confirmed major story or fade out as another viral moment that never fully made sense. But until that clarity comes, the speculation isn't slowing down, the theories aren't stopping, and the internet will keep doing what it always does, watching, analyzing, and trying to figure out the truth. So what do you think? Do you believe there's more to this situation involving Offset and Lil Tjay than we're being told? Or do you think the internet is taking things way too far again? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more deep dives into celebrity drama like this.